Hello there, everyone. I hope you've all had a great holiday season, and welcome to a new age. We are moving into the age of Aquarius, and oh my goodness, welcome to new beginnings. Welcome to a jump start. Welcome to a new you. It's exciting. It's wonderful. We are just in the full moon tonight. This full moon's been so energetic. Most of you have also probably had a lot of tension within yourselves and around. Uh, there's things that have been nicking at you and bugging the heck out of you, making you very stressed. It's because of these energies, and we're moving into a new age of Aquarius. And from that, your inner being is connecting to the universe very, very immensely to where it is a make or break feeling for us. We are getting very hard. It's hard headed, very hot headedness happening, and we have to check ourselves. We have to have a check and balance within ourselves. Check how we're acting, check how we're reacting, how we respond to certain situations, and if we find our resolve, and to find that balance within the self. Looking at things, feeling things, and seeing if you feel that weight holding you down, or if you have that raise in vibration. You let yourself relax, let your hands be restful, take your shoulders, weights, and just let them fly off. Whenever you have walls and barriers in front of you, don't forget that you can move forward. Don't let fears and illusions stop you, because blockades, barriers, such things that halt you from moving forward in your life are simply temporary. They too shall pass. So don't fear. Don't worry anymore. That's why we're moving into a new age, a higher consciousness. One thing you should do, instead of just working from the ground up, let yourself receive the energies from above, from the universe, within the crown chakra, from the stars, from that almighty being, the one eternal spirit that you feel yet you cannot put into words. And let that energy come into you and down. Let it fill you up with warmth and a love. And let it go deeper, lower. And as that is happening, let yourself have that warmth and keep that warmth and that vibration as it goes deeper. And have it to where you truly feel towards the bottom, whether at the taint, at the bottom of your body, as you, oh goodness, these darn notifications. Welcome to doing videos. I've learned things will make noise and interrupt you. You let that bottom center, where your root chakra is, where you find the base whenever we're in meditation, such as usual meditative position when you're looking for the kundalini. When you're aligning and letting the kundalini go straight, you have that bottom where you feel it. Let the solar plexus kind of go. Move in. Let the shoulders be out. Let the head, the neck relax. And let that disc lift you up in warmth. Let that vibration lift up to where you are on this flying disc, this top of the mountain feeling, the sensation that you are at the top of your own mountain. For we are in a universe that is not about us. We are the center of our universe. Each one of us plays a role in our lives and in each other's lives in one way or another. Influencing others, being with others, and even just simply passing by as if just to give a wink, to give an eye, and move on, just to feel energy. Let yourself be at that high flying disc, to where you stand or sit and you feel on top of the world. For as I say, this is a universe that revolves around you, yet it is not all about you. You are the center of the universe. You play the one true role of yourself in a world that's not about you. When you take away that egoic desire to be the center of attention, and you start acting rather than for your own gain, instead of acting like wealth is the only thing that is truly class, the poor and the rich, one is lower than the other. Let it balance out that what is, and all things are to be as they are. And we are the ones that change as we move forward upon our paths. We are the ones that create this change. We are the ones that shall move forward. Because without getting up and taking a step forward, how can you walk through these illusions that are temporary? These fears, these anxieties, the stress that we create within our minds. We hear the saying, being perfectly imperfect, and a lot of us don't always understand that, and it's taken me some time when I was younger to understand it. But the perfection within imperfection is by, if you were perfect, your life would be boring. You would already be done with everything, and you would just be. You would simply exist. But within the imperfection, there is always a change. There is always a motion, whether forward or you can stay stuck. And you can rest in the past instead of letting yourself move forward. When we move forward, that is when we truly advance. And we can either dig ourselves deeper and deeper, or we can let ourselves move forward and raise ourselves in a vibration, raise ourselves in a higher frequency of self. And as we do so, we see the world around us change, because we are the ones changing. We manifest all that we see and all that we do. If we didn't, it wouldn't go our way, or we wouldn't screw things up. Such as when we create attachments and we feel we have to hold on to something or someone. It becomes sick when there are attachments, whether those entities that we hold on to and we create within ourselves that are very toxic and dark. We must let those go, because if we hold on to those will eat at us, and those will keep us. Even though we think we're moving forward, we try to find sanctum. The ego wants to find sanctum in such a negativity, in such a frustration, because we have been taught that we are to suffer, that is nature. When in fact, humanity doesn't have to suffer. Your soul doesn't have to suffer. You have been incarnated into this world to thrive, to be at peace, to love, to experience the pure essence of what existence is. Let yourself breathe deeply. Let yourself breathe deeply and relaxed. Feel the sensation of life. Because instead of cowering and feeling that cowardice feeling of what's going to be, what shall I do, what's the next step, take that first step forward and trust the universe. When you take the step forward, that is when you are allowing yourself to give each step to the universe. You don't know if you're going to fall or not. You think you're going to fall, because that's why you're just standing there and looking at the steps before you like, what if this happens? And what if this happens? And what's going to go on to me? And that's unnecessary, because we're wasting the time we have been blessed with throughout this lifetime to live, to do our parts. whether small or big, to be those in power, to be by the power of God, you shall protect, protecting yourself, whether by God or the universe, however you see fit, however you pronounce it, however you feel it. Let thy will be done. Let it be. Let it be. Because it exists as you exist in your life. The universe resonates within your life as you resonate within your life. What frequencies are you going to hold on to? What are you going to attach yourself to? Don't hold on. Just be. When we hold on, if we're holding on to the edge of the mountain, how shall we live? Live and grow. Plant the seeds within yourself and give them water, or shall be always in a dark feeling, always wondering if that dry land shall ever come to flourishing, into green pastures of life. That if you will ever see a flower again, after you have wished the rain away, you have expected the rain to go away. You think the rain's never going to come again. How shall you quench your thirst? How shall Mother Earth quench herself? If you are to plant seeds within your life, you must water them to watch them grow. For the seeds within yourself, if you do not give life from that infinite source, that river of life that is truly connected to the source, the pure essence, the pure divine light. If we don't let it flow, we cannot create such a life. We cut ourselves off. When we cut ourselves off, we have no string to connect that cord, that white light cord that connects the body to the spirit. When we've gone out and had the out-of-body experience, as some have, and most have, as we were children, we have that imagination where we have all of our little friends beyond a veil, beyond what is seen in this physical. Then as we grow, we're told, that's just your imagination, that's not real. When in actuality, it was what you created. It was beyond the veil. As a child, we are born into this world where we are not influenced by such laws, rules, regulations of society and how you're supposed to be, with the control of religions trying to lower spirituality, to twist spirituality, those who have gone into power over spirituality and religion, lessening the soul. We have those like the Pope, who really gives us a mixed feeling of, is there sincerity, or is he just another public figure, just there acting as if he's somebody and just manipulating the masses? Which isn't right. Yet, it isn't wrong in the sense that we are learning and we are observing. It is not wrong for us to observe what is wrong. Therefore, we are given the opportunity to learn. If we allow ourselves, we may grow. We can learn how to be and how not to be. We learn these things because we are given the knowledge, we are given the wisdom through our experience, through the wisdom gained. We are then allowed the opportunity, if we allow ourselves, to grow, to expand, to become beyond, to be beyond what we were before. meditate, do affirmations. The Almighty I Am Presence. God said, I am that I am to Abraham. And I am that I am. The I am is the affirmation. The I am presence is the creation. Whenever you say I am, you are stating such, you are affirming such, you are manifesting into your life that which is. You are stating and you are putting your essence, your vibration into it. You are resonating on that and saying, this is I am. I am whatever you want to be. Yet you have to choose. And that's where it's hard, because people don't want to choose. They want everything to be told to them. They want things to go their way, but they want everybody else to make the decision for them, because they question their decisions. Let the universe take route. Just be where your hands are at. Be where your hands are at. Let yourself know every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry, be happy. Because every little thing's gonna be alright. All you need is love. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. And as we move into this new age, and we are given this opportunity to grow, to manifest, to become ourselves, to bounce back from who we believed we were, this image that we had created of who we were, and get back into an essence, get back into a foundation with our inner beings. We're going through a hard time with this COVID situation, which we shall not fear. We should not fear. Do not let yourself get into a fear-based program within yourself. Do not follow such. Don't be the sheep. Don't be the zombie. Let yourself observe what is, as is, and choose for yourself. Am I going to let myself fall prey to these commandments that were being thrown and being told this is how you're supposed to be? Or are you going to allow yourself to trust your intuition, trust that which is within you, trust your inner being as your inner being guides you into the right way? Trust the universe, trust God, that you shall move forward without having to take everything from everybody else. Nobody else rules you. Nobody else can make the decisions for you. Nobody can hold you down. Nobody can tell you that you can or cannot and how you should without you allowing that to happen. And we can't always do everything. However, guess what? We can always find a way. Always. Every one of us. That's the beauty of being an incarnate. Being incarnated into this world. You serve your purpose, I serve my purpose. As we are. As is. However we are meant to be, and that's the beauty of it. As we move into this new age, we are growing. We are becoming more. This full moon has given so much in essence. We've gone through the dark nights of the soul, or we are, and that in essence is you facing a darker side of yourself as well. Not as in you have to battle it, as in you are witnessing that which was the negative, the things that did not work, and how not to be. How not to be, in order for you to transition and understand from how not to be, how to be. And from how to be, move yourself forward into a higher light. Toward then, your bright side shall come. Now, what I mean by bright side, you're always hearing, look on the bright side. Instead of thinking light and dark, accept it as light and the absence of light. The absence of light and light. That light shall overcome. As Christ said, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. With that light, we can speak of Christ consciousness and such. When we affirm that Christ did, I am the light of the world. We affirm light, I am the light. You allow yourself to accept, I am the light. When you look on the brighter side of life, you can see it in a complete different way. As in, when you close your eyes, instead of seeing just black, a dark abyss, let yourself understand that, well, there is a light. As if there are fireflies, as if you see every little atom as an aspect of life, as a speck of light. It's moving and being, as in you are conscious and allowed to create such. Christ consciousness is moving into a higher dimension. People would say a fifth dimension. The Christ consciousness is that of rising into light and being light, being one with the world, because as I have said, excuse me, in a universe that you are the center of, that you look around and you see that you are in the center of this environment. Whether there are 4 walls around you or no walls, whether you're in the middle of the ocean or falling in the sky, you are still the center. The world doesn't revolve around you. It's not all about you. But as you are in that center, you shall be. If you choose, you are allowed the opportunity to be light, to find light. Ask, I am looking for light. Ask the universe, may I have light? Ask God, may I have light? Send me your light. May I live in love and light. It doesn't matter if you've gone through such a dark period. I learned when I was younger, there is no hell. You gotta go through hell to get to heaven. It's the old spiritual saying. Gotta go through hell to get to heaven. And it's rough for people. Not everybody makes it through. However, when you're going through the process of hell, which is going through that rough period which teaches us. I had to go through a very dark period in my life to where there was something very dark within myself. A sickness taking over in my mind to where I didn't know what was going on. All I could feel was something that was created due to where I let myself be, where I allowed myself to stay, which I didn't have to yet. I gave up my freedoms, and I let such a dark ego take place to where I wasn't truly in my heart, because my mind was going through a very dark period as we go through traumatic things in our youth, and those affect us. We also have that opportunity once we grow older to reflect back, and as I say reflect, then look back, and from being an internal and an external, look inward and let that mirror the stuff that you want to see, yet the stuff you do not want to see, and learn from it, take from it, see it as a blessing. For I have learned how not to be. Therefore, learning how not to be, I am allowed to take that. You are allowed to take such things and put them towards how to be and become a better human being and serve your purpose by connecting to your inner being. Before I went through the dark period, I was wonderful. After I went through the dark period, I was a wreck. However, I decided from that wreckage to let myself manifest into a better human being by remembering and reminding myself that I had to meet myself again. We have to meet with our inner being. We can't just let the universe do everything. If we do not call to the universe, we do not call and pray to God, how are we to be blessed? How are we to receive? Ask and ye shall receive. Ask the universe. Build that momentum. It takes 17 seconds to build up a thought, to build momentum of the thought. Thoughts become things. We create these things within ourselves. It starts with the thought, it goes into your words, and then you create action. Excuse me. We create and manifest what we feed. Don't feed the fear, especially in this time. Those around the world with COVID, dealing with those family members with COVID, those who are seeing the chaos ensuing from the United States, the presidency going on, the elections, these 4 years that have passed, that have come to a big standoff that's going on, where we must truly, whether you lean to the left or you lean to the right, keep yourself balanced and straight. Me, I've been to the left, and I've grown to the right, and I've understood and understand that I must come within a balance. I must be balanced as self. Become one with self to be able to truly find a way beyond. As you meditate, use affirmations, mantras. Such as, for example, you could, in the Hindu religion, those who look towards the Lord Ganesha, the son of Lord Shiva, the breaker of barriers. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, allowing you to be able to move through those illusions of self, those barriers that you've built, and those elusive barriers that we think are holding us back, as well, that we have created or been told such. Mantras of him, Om Gam Ganapate Namah, giving the praise, giving that gratitude to Lord Ganesha, Lord Shiva, the destroyer and bringer of truth. It's different ones. Om Namah Shiva, giving praise to him. The Mrityunjava. There are many different ones. Triambakem Najamare Surgandim Pushti Vardhanam Uravu Marviva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiva Mamritat Om. Don't quote me on some of that. It is a mantra of power, of destroying, calling out truth and making such a truth to where whether we want to see it or not, if we are truly to affirm such and bring truth in, it shall be. And we shall see, breaking through those illusions with Lord Ganesha, and then bringing such truth with Lord Shiva as we also move into the Christ consciousness. Raising higher, Christ consciousness is becoming one, closer with the God consciousness, with God themselves. Becoming that I am presence, aligning yourself with God. Letting yourself be on a higher disc where you raise yourself to the point to where those things of fear do not affect you. You must rise up. You must rise with yourself. Test the universe by doing what you wish, by going for your dreams, by being a better human being than before, because with each step You can either go down or you can rise up. Once you reach to the top of the mountain, do not believe that you are truly at the top, but believe within those clouds above there may be a stairway, and that from that stairway there is no end, because life is eternal. When we break through the veil, when we break through this matrix that is truly crumbling down right now, because the people are not falling to the illusions anymore. The people are seeing what is truly happening. They are seeing the crimes against humanity. They are seeing what horrible things are being done to people around the world. We are seeing people rise up against. We have people rioting in Hong Kong against the communist government, against such tyranny that's been going on. We see people rising up in anger. We see those in Black Lives Matter that are really fighting. We see those in Antifa that are destroying many things, killing many people. See those who are the patriots that are going into downtown DC, outside of the White House, by the millions, protesting and such to support the president. And we see these actions, we see these people coming together all across in their ways, whether by destruction or by love. We need, I say, peace, love, unity, and respect, and gratitude within such. Be satisfied with what you desire. Be satisfied in your dreams, and they shall come in fruition. Be grateful, gratefully satisfied for what you want. Even if you cannot see, do it with good intentions. Do not look for cheating ways. Do not look for greed, shame. Don't use guilt. Those are all unnecessary, and they will bring you down, depending upon your intentions. Don't lessen yourself by attempting to lessen others, because truly you will continue to break yourself down and you will crumble as a tower. So that's why we react in kindness. That's why we don't react in anger. That's why we turn the other cheek. Because you kill somebody with kindness when we get back to our inner self, to be the inner being. Nothing can truly stop us unless we allow it. No one can knock us off our high-flying discs, our high-flying vibrational stance, where we within ourselves stand as such, unless we allow them to, which is not necessary. We don't have to. Though we have been told we have to work hard and suffer because everybody's suffering. Just because another suffers, I have to suffer. No. Just because another suffers, I don't have to suffer. I don't have to lower myself. I may observe. Observe. Observe the world around you. Do not look back. Only see the past as what you may learn from, and keep moving forward positively. Let yourself see the light and go on the brighter side of life. Even when it looks scary, even whenever you start feeling nervous and fearful, keep moving forward, because such illusions, such fears, they too shall pass. Let love and light overcome the world that you live. Because those who come together in large amounts, in large quantities, and produce love, not hate, bring more to this world than anything else. So I leave you with this. May you be in love and light. Don't let your past bring you down. Don't let fear rise above you. For you are more than fear. You are beyond fear. You are beyond hate. All are. So love. Love within and love without. You are loved. You are love. Peace. Peace.